Hey, good morning, y'all. If you saw the video I posted, heck, I guess it was only, 8 hours ago? Posted last night, this morning. Okay, 9 hours ago. It's a little later than I thought. You know that I went to a card show yesterday. I'm fortunate enough to live in an area where we've got monthly card shows, a couple. And yesterday I went to one that I don't go to as often, but had some good times. Got some good stuff. Got some stuff I've been wanting to get. Something that I won't show here, but I did pick up, was super excited. I picked up 2 boxes of 87 Donruss for a good price. It was as good as I was going to get on eBay when you factor in the shipping costs for 2 full boxes. But that was 87 was the first year I collected. That's why I love 87 Donruss and 87 Tops so much. Those were the 2 sets I put together that year. Throughout my purges, at some point I got rid of most of them. I had kept 1 set of each, but unfortunately, shortly after I moved to Texas, the house I grew up in burnt down and lost those cards. So, along with my 86 top set, which was the very first cards I owned, it was given to me by my uncle for Christmas 1986. Lost that as well. I've already rehand collated that. I've got a bunch of 87s open that I still haven't put in order. That's one of those things I don't like doing, and why I've decided, working on Stadium Club this year, so much of that, I don't really enjoy doing sets like that, just because I don't like the collating. But anyway, it is what it is. So I got a couple of 87 Donruss boxes so I can work on a set there. I don't think I'll end up completing it out of those two, but I'll probably just trade or find the remaining ones I need. I'm betting I'll need 50 or so out of that 660 set. As a throw in on there, I forgot I left this in my car. It's a senior league baseball set. I don't know that much about it, would have never thought about it, but in the blogosphere about a year ago, there were a few posts about that, and people were just in love with that thing. So I may bust that apart and send to some people, some guys they wanted, some of their legends, because it's one of those things where it's not rare, but you don't see it often because it doesn't sell for much. So you don't see it at card shows, you don't see it at card shops, because it's just nobody really buys it. I mean, literally, he had a $3 price tag, so it's not even like it was that big of a throw in. But I asked him to do that, and he did. Also, not going to be videoed is a huge lot, probably 500 or 600 pieces of 2018 Stadium Club, because I'd bought over 1,000 on eBay between two different items, trying to put together myself a set and my cousin a set, and to help fill out Peter Steinberg's set. And I still needed, between the 2 sets I'm trying to complete for myself and my cousin, I still needed like 9 cards. Even after these I bought yesterday. So anyway, I bought those on Sport Lots last night, including 2 that I bought. And then as I was going back through the Stadium Club one last time, I discovered I had. Fun times. But anyway, bought all those. Bought a couple of got a couple other cards thrown in there, but happy to have those sets almost done. And once the Sports Lots order arrives, I will be done with 2018 Stadium Club. Spent way more on that than I should have. Another reason I just think I'm not really a set collector anymore, even though it's where I started in the hobby. Anyway, we're 4 minutes in. I haven't really shown you anything yet. So, what you see in front of you there, just a stack of old junk wax. You got some 1990 Fleer, Topps baseball, and a 1990 Topps football. As I was walking in, a gentleman had these he had a whole basket of quarter, not a big basket, but he had a whole basket of quarter stuff. So I just took everything that was in it for a quarter, just, for a rainy day open. So that's what those are. You'll see those sometime down the road. And to be honest, I think I have a couple of 90 Topps boxes I bought that at some point I'll bust. Didn't buy myself a lot of singles, to be honest. I didn't walk away with a T206. The oldest thing it looks like I walked away with was a card from 56. But like I said, got the Stadium Club done, accomplished that, picked up a couple of 87 Donruss boxes so I could start on my set. Felt good about that. The last couple weeks I was going through ComC and Sport Lots and looking for some of the newer Dale Murphy stuff, and when I say that, I'm talking basically post his playing career, but within the last like basically since 2010, I think is where I went back and put into my trading card database want list some cards I wanted, and was able to pick up 2 of those at the show. Dun, 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 dun. So that's the Diamond Anniversary and the Cognac Parallels from, I think, 2012, 2011, it looks like there. So I was able to knock those both off of my want list. I do love those cards. They're good looking. I don't think this right here does them any justice as to how good they look under light, but pick those up. I had actually bought I think the Diamond Anniversary on Calm Sea earlier this week for like $1.50. But it was in hand, but it was there. It was Dave, who I probably spend more money with at card shows than anyone else. So I just went ahead and picked it up. I still need the base version of that. He says he thinks he has some somewhere. They should have been in the box. They weren't, but, someday we'll get it. So this I picked up for my cousin, just is an Auburn. He's an Auburn grad, getting back into cards, but it was $1 for a John Franklin III autograph, so I figured for $1 I wasn't going to pass it up. Another dollar card. One of the Sport Kings promos for the new Sport Kings set that's coming out in November. Pretty excited about that. Actually, probably going to buy a box or 2 because I want to do the set. If you saw the mail day, was it my last mail day post? I picked up a bunch of these from the earlier series, but I want to start slowly collecting these and putting them together. I also there was a 3-card promo set at the National that hopefully I'm going to have in hand at some point soon. Had somebody pick one up for me. And only 2 cards left, to be honest. This was sitting on a seller's table. I don't know that I'd ever seen that seller before, but grew up in West Virginia in the mid-90s. Obviously, the Indians were getting good, and Herb Score was the color man. And, a lot of you, if you know your baseball history, know how good Herb Score was and probably would have been. So that's probably my 5th, 6th copy of his rookie card. It's my first one that's PSA, and let's be honest, I've paid more than that $10 price tag for non-PSA graded ones, and that one came out at a 5. So just something a little different. Not the biggest fan of graded cards unless they're maybe the T206s. But so finally, the last thing, I don't even know that I was necessarily going to go to the show, but when I saw that there was an autograph guest, I did. So I first remember hearing this guy's name, probably back in my late teens, early 20s when I was watching NFL films. I actually had a DVD box set that I guess I scratched at some point because it doesn't work anymore. But it was old. It was like 50s, 60s, mostly 60s AFL. I don't even remember what it was. It had a lot of AFL guys. And this was one of the guys. I remember his name from that. So Abner Haynes was signing autographs. And I was like, well, I'm going to go. I remember the name. It would be something fun, something different. Definitely paid more for this than I'm used to paying. Now, it wasn't actually his autograph price. I have no problem with the autograph price, but I wanted one of these old Fleer cards because I do love those designs. And so I had to pay a little bit for that, but he was very, very kind, very nice. He was supposed to be there for an hour, and I think he was there. I think he was supposed to be there 12 to 1, and at like 3:30 he was still there. But he was just talking with everybody, just having a great time. So it was pretty awesome. I asked him, he was kind enough in that case to, instead of signing in black Sharpie, he signed in green for me, although it really doesn't show up unless you look real closely. But you can see his name's outlined in green, and then he's got his uniform appears to be green. I'm thinking that's probably he's probably in his North Texas uniform, because I believe this is a rookie, but I could be wrong on that. But the uniform does appear green. I got to show this off on Twitter. I'm sure Tales from the AFL is going to be proud of what I got. But it was cool. He was very nice, and to be honest, I got a handful of clips. I should have just done one clip, but people kept moving in front of me, and it wasn't real convenient. But I got a handful of clips of him, including hearing him talk about being roommates with Joe Namath in New York, which was pretty interesting. I don't think I got that on video, but I am going to post those videos. It's like 5 clips just of him talking. He was just very friendly. The autograph line moved slowly because he was so friendly, but I don't think anybody was really complaining. It was very nice to listen to him just tell stories. He just seems like a great guy you'd love to sit down with for a few hours and just let him tell tales, and he didn't seem to have any problem doing it. So I'll post some of those on the Facebook page, hopefully later today. There's nothing outstanding or earth-shattering, but, sometimes these guys, this is a card from 1960. Mr. Haynes is an older gentleman. He's not going to be with us forever. So, share those things, because at some point, unfortunately, it happens for all of us, and they'll be the only thing we have left. But anyway, it was a great card show. Even though I didn't walk away with a whole lot of singles, I really accomplished some goals with the Stadium Club, the 87 Donruss. Really excited about that. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll subscribe, like my video, comment. I love the comments. I got a couple of guys that pretty much comment on every video. I really appreciate it, guys. It lets me know you're watching, and, makes me feel that what I'm doing is enjoyable for others as well, because I know that I don't, by default, come in and turn my TV to ESPN like a lot of people do. I don't even come in and turn it to cable anymore. I come in and turn it to YouTube and watch videos of the guys I subscribe to. So I don't know if others are doing that, but hopefully you'll give me a subscription if you haven't already. A like, you see right there in front of me where you can pick me up online, and my website, Twitter, Facebook, all that. So anyway, here's my Sunday post. Hope everyone has a great day. Hope you were able to do something with your cards this weekend if you didn't have family plans. So have a great day, y'all. Happy collecting.